Hello and welcome to the Section 5.1 application walkthrough. In this application, we are looking at, or in this section really, we were looking at different, or graphing, or locating different points, sorry. So that's really all we're going to do. I'm going to turn the light off on this. I think it helps a little bit. And again, just because of the different images that I've put on here and the print quality, it kind of makes it a little bit shiny when the light's on. So you might have to help me out a little bit on this, but really what we're doing is we're going to use this map of a globe, and we're going to point out or try to determine the location of different cities in different countries using a XY coordinate system idea. Now, since obviously the Earth is round, it's a sphere, we can't really just use straight lines for the X and Y coordinates. If you notice, these lines have a curve to them, and that's just to fit the sphere. And so we have, our X values along the bottom, and really they correspond to the different lines on this horizontal axis, the X-axis here. And the Y-axis numbers are actually over here on the sides. Okay, so you're going to use those numbers to determine the X and Y coordinates. Excuse me. We're actually going to call the numbers on this side negative and the numbers on the bottom side negative. They'd use north and south if they were talking about true directions. So the X and Y axes that we have, the X-axis, the horizontal line here, is the equator. Okay, that's our horizontal axis. And the vertical axis, the y-axis, is what's called the prime meridian. Okay, and those are actual things that we have on the globe. I mean, most of us know about the equator. Okay, but the prime meridian is a little bit less known. Okay, and less well known, and it goes through. I guess it goes through Greenwich, England. Okay, or Greenwich. I don't know how you would say that. So let's go ahead and look at what we have here. For Anchorage, the first one, it's way up here. All right, that's in Alaska. So when we're looking at that, we kind of have to figure out what X and Y coordinate it would be. And so let's start with our X coordinate. Oops, sorry. It's going to be back here a little ways. So we have, it looks like every 2 lines is 30. So there's 30, 60, 90. Is that about right? Hold on. 30, 60, 90. I'm going to follow that line. Yeah, it looks like that's pointing us at 90. Okay, so 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, and the last one would be 180. But it looks like we're right at 150. Okay, and you're going to have to do a little bit of rounding on this and try to come up with your best guess. But it looks like the X coordinate would be negative 150. And then the Y coordinate would be, well, that's up there a little ways. It looks like it's at 60. Maybe we call it, the next line would be 75. So maybe we just call that like 62. And so that's 62 on the Y-axis. Okay, you could use this way of writing it over here, or you could just write it this way. I'm totally okay with that. I don't want to overburden you on thinking, north, south, east, and west. I just want the practice of coordinates. Okay, so the first one is negative 150 and 62. That's what I'm guessing. For the rest of them, they're pretty much the same. I just wanted to give you an idea of what you're looking at, and good luck on those problems. Good luck on the mastery challenge, and keep on going.